Right, we're going to be looking at how to draw a perspective drawing of this object. I've got a top view and a front view. I've pulled my front view across in construction lines over here, so I've got the general shape of it. It's all done very, very lightly. I've taken lines going back from all of the corners, literally every single one of the corners, going to the vanishing point. The vanishing point I found directly above the stationary point on the horizon line over there. Right, I've got this thing called PP, it's called the picture plane. Anything that touches the picture plane, I can see in my picture down here. So this corner over here, I'm going to call it A and B. Okay, that means that there's a point at the top and a point at the bottom. So do I have AB? Yes, I've got A over there and I've got B at the bottom. Can I draw it? Yes, because it is touching the picture plane. So I can take my nice dark pencil and I can draw in AB. Draw in AB. A goes across to, let's call this point C. It's going across to C, so I can draw in a line going across to C. C goes down to a point called D, so I can draw in C going down to D. Let's just do that. Etc., etc. Wherever it is touching, wherever you can see these green lines coming down, well, it is definitely touching, so I can draw in everything that I need. Whoops, what happened there? Right. You can see over here, this line over here coming straight down. It has 2 points on it. One there and one there. So I draw that in. I'm not going to draw this diagonal line like they've got over there. Why? Because, well, I've got an edge over here, and an edge is going to show me that there is a difference between two planes. In other words, there's an edge because there's another plane that is going back like that. That line over there is going to be found further back on that. Right. Let's go to the back of this thing. The back of this basically has the same profile as the front does. So, how do I find those corners at the back? Well, there's me standing at the stationary point, and I'm going to look across at that view from my stationary point. So I'm going to go with lines. Well, if you look at it, you can see A and B. It's touching the picture plane, therefore I could see it over here. This corner over here, can I see it from my position? Yes, I can. The reason being is that my horizon line is above the object. I'd be able to see that back corner over there. Right, so there's a line coming down to stationary point. As it crosses over the picture plane, I'm going to drop a line perpendicular down. Let's call that point over there Zog. Okay, so let's find Zog. Zog I brought down and I put it on the picture plane over there. And then I dropped it down to find Zog over here. And you can see that A and Zog are joined. So I can join A and Zog. Right, Zog goes across to Wobbly. I'm going to take a line from Wobbly down to stationary point. I don't need to go all the way down to stationary point. Crosses over the picture plane at that point, and I'm going to drop Wobbly down, and it touches this line over here. Why do I know it's that line? Well, let's see. That's point C over there, and C goes across to Wobbly. Okay, so I've just found Wobbly over there, and I can draw a line going back to Wobbly. Wobbly and Zog are joined, so I can join Wobbly and Zog. Right, I'm going to leave the little V for now. I'm just going to continue across to this line over here. Okay, the bottom of the V is D going across to Og. Okay, I'm going to come up to this point over here, and we'll go back to getting Og later. Right, let's have a look at this. I've got everything over there going across to Frog. Okay, let's find everything. Everything is that corner over there, and it needs to go across to Frog. How do I find Frog? I take Frog down to the picture plane. And Frog then drops down. There's Frog on the picture plane. Frog then drops down to line coming out of everything, and everything and Frog can be joined up. And then Frog goes across to, let's call this point Cupid. Okay, let's find Cupid. Cupid comes down to the picture plane. Cupid gets dropped down until it hits this line. What shall we call this corner over here? Snot. Okay? Snot going back to Cupid. So there's Snot over there. Going back to Cupid over here. There's Cupid. And I join up Snot and Cupid. And I join up, what was that? Frog. Frog gets acquainted with Cupid. Cupid gets joined up with Snot. And we have a great relationship. Right, okay. Over here, what have we got there? Oh dear, give me another name. Plinky Plonk. Okay, we've got Plinky Plonk over here. Plinky Plonk is going to go down to the stationary point. Plinky Plonk gets dropped down over here. And Plinky Plonk gets linked up with that line and that line. Can you see that idea? All right. But if you look at this drawing, you'll see that it doesn't go across and up like that. It's got a diagonal there. So I'm going to draw in a diagonal between Plinky Plonk and Cupid. Okay, but I can also see another line over there, which shows that this little triangle thing doesn't exist just right at the back. It actually comes forward over here somewhere. Well, let's find that. Give me a name. Come on. Vaughan. Vaughan is over here. And who's he in love with?
Suede.
Sorry, say the name?
Suede.
Suede. Okay. S-W. Okay, there we go. Vaughan going to Suede. Okay, let's find Vaughan. Vaughan is on line Snot Cupid. Okay. And let's hope he gets going with that. Vaughan going to Snot Cupid over there. Goes down, so Vaughan's on the picture plane over there. Drops down, gets to Snot Cupid over there. So Vaughan is over here. Let's find his love of his life over here. Let's find that. Need to take that down to the stationary point. And we drop that down to the line that Plinky Plonk is on. And then I can draw a line going from Vaughan to Stupid. Sorry, no. Sorry, did I get that wrong? All right. Okay. But now we go back to the old thing of the fact that we've got two lines going into a corner, and from our knowledge of three-dimensional drawings, straight away something's missing over here. So I need another line coming back, horizontal over here, and you should find that Vaughan takes a long drop from there down to there, and I get another corner over there, and then I've got two lines going into that corner, so I can draw that back to there. Oh, yes, sorry, there's one last thing. We need to find this point over here. Oslo over there is the bottom of the V. Okay, so Mr. Oslo over there needs to come down to the picture plane. So Oslo is over there. I'm going to drop Oslo down, and it's going to hit this line coming from Dog over here. Dog to Oslo. So Oslo is over there, and I need to join a line coming from Wobbly going to Oslo, which is at a slight angle like that. Get going!